Hey guys, welcome back to day 5 of Yoga for Chronic Back Pain. Today we will be going over our 2 final poses for the week. The first pose that we will be going over is Locust Pose, and that's really going to be focusing on strengthening the entire back side of our body. And our pose that we will focus on today for flexibility will be Plow Pose, which will be a really good counter to Locust, and it will really stretch our spine out to its maximum length. And both of these poses are fairly difficult, so just try to listen to your body and make sure you only go as far as you can here, and try not to push yourself too far because we don't want to overexert ourselves or pull any of our muscles or anything. So the first one we'll start with is Locust. So you can start down on your stomach, and there's a few different variations here. And so we'll start with the first one with our hands back. And so you can start laying with your head flat and just try to check in with your breath a little bit, relax onto the floor, and make sure your palms are facing flat down towards the mat. And then you can squeeze your feet together, take a deep inhale. And on your next exhale, you're going to try and lift as many parts of your body off of the floor as you can so you're balancing on your hips. So you want to lift your shoulders up, lift your feet up, but try to keep your feet straight. I see a lot of people trying to bend their knees and do this. Try to squeeze your quads so that your knees stay straight and keep pulling those heels up towards the ceiling. And you can try to squeeze those feet together as well. And for your upper body, try to focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together to really lift that chest up more. And then you can release here. And there's a few different variations you can do here with your arms. From here you can bring them in front of you as well. And you can squeeze those legs together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, try and lift everything off the mat again. And here you just want to be lengthening your fingertips forward and your toes back. And really trying to lift as high as you can, resting on those hip points. And then you can release down from there. Locust Pose is really great for strengthening your entire backside, and it opens up your chest and really makes you focus on your breathing. You want to make sure you don't hold your breath in Locust Pose. You want to really take deep inhales and exhales through your nose to have control through the posture. So the last variation for Locust I will show you guys is with your hands behind your back. And you can interlace your fingers, and you can stay here if that feels okay, or you can try to straighten out your arms and you can point one finger. Same thing, take a big exhale. Inhale again, and then exhale, lift. Try and reach those fingertips back towards your heels now to really pull that chest off of the mat. And you can hold this here for maybe about 3 to 5 breaths because this pose is a little bit more challenging. And exhale, release from there. And when you come out of that, you can come into a child's pose to kind of counter that and straighten out your spine a little bit. Good. And the next pose that we'll be doing will be Plow Pose. And so again, on this one, you only want to go as far as you can. Really listen to your body here. Try not to push yourself past where you'll be in pain. You want to know the difference between pain and discomfort when we're doing these types of intense stretches. You should feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be like painful. So really listen to your body here. So to start with Plow Pose, you'll start laying flat on your back. And you can bring your knees in towards your chest, and you're going to roll your knees up towards your shoulders and bring your hands underneath your hips. And so from here, you can walk your shoulder blades in towards each other, and then you can straighten those legs up. So you're kind of coming into a little bit of a shoulder stand first, and then you want to just reach those toes back behind you. And you can either keep your hands here to help support your back, or you can straighten those arms out. And you might only be able to go this far, and that's okay. But if you can go a little bit farther, you can try to reach backwards until your toes come all the way down to the floor. And again, try to keep your chin away from your chest here so that you don't hurt your neck or put too much pressure on your neck. And then you can bring your hands to your hips to help you come down, or you can just use your core with slow control to help you come down. And so plow pose is one of those poses that can get pretty intense, and so again, you can hold that for about 3 to 5 breaths or a little bit longer if it feels like you can breathe comfortably there. So these are the last 2 poses that we have for our 5-day course for yoga for chronic back pain. So if you put this together with the warm-up that I gave you and you go through all 10 of these postures, then you should start feeling a little bit better through your back. So it's not going to happen instantly. You have to be consistent with your practice to be able to see results. So if you have any questions going forward, just feel free to reach out and message me.